Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Had a cup of tea now. It's your big brother K-Rino, man. And look, I want to talk about the word regret. That's a word we use a lot, a word we hear a lot, and a word that people have different views on. Like sometimes you talk about some of the things that you might have did, some of the mistakes and wrong moves and left turns you made in your life, and some people say, "Man, I really regret. I really regret doing that. I regret that I made this move because it caused me to be in this situation." And if I could do it all over again, man, I would change all that. Then you have other people that say, man, I don't regret nothing I did because it taught me a lesson. It made me better. I would have never got to where I am now. So people have different viewpoints on that. I just want to say that, me being a person who does look at it from the side of that, a lot of things that I do regret. There's a lot of things that I've done that I wish that I had never done, because a lot of times, we are totally conscious of what we're doing when we do it. It's not like some magical spell comes over our brain and then all of a sudden we just don't realize, that we doing something that we shouldn't be doing. And so I feel regret on certain things, but the regret comes in different layers, in different forms. You regret the effect that it had on you, but you also can regret the effect that something you did had on somebody else. And I would hope that you at least, that we would at least feel that way, because a lot of times the things we do don't just affect us as individuals. And because that's the worst to me. I can deal with what I did to me that affected me, but I don't ever like to be a person who does something that affect somebody else, and of course, we've all done that, but to the people who may say, man, it made me strong, I think they're just talking about them as individuals, and that's okay. One thing we have to not do, we have to not focus and dwell so hard on the regret, because you can't change what you did. There's no way. You can say, man, if I just wouldn't have not did. Yep, but you did. It's too late. You can't change whatever you did. You can't change it. Plain and simple. I take this pen and I just throw it on the floor. I can't reverse that. I threw it on the floor. I can't do it. So you have to get over that part first, and then you have to treat the situation like, just say you're at this point, and whatever happened is at this point, but you get in a car and you just drive as far away from it as you can. And you'll see it in the rear view early on. You still see it, but after a while, you get further and further away from it. You don't see it anymore. So you basically, that's just an analogy to say that you are moving further and further away from the problem that you caused, further and further away from the mistake that you made. But it doesn't mean that you forget it. It just means that it's not in your immediate view all the time anymore. You moved away from it. And in moving away from it, you stack on more positive acts. You stack on more good deeds, because it's all about, life is about your good and bad ratio. That's what it's about. You have bad and good, and you don't want the good bad ratio to be in favor of the bad, of the negative. You want it to be in favor of the good. So you're not going to walk through this life and not make no mistakes. You're not going to walk through this life and not do some things that you're going to say, man, I was messed up. You're going to do it. You're going to get caught up. You're going to get jammed up. And we got to also understand that regret does not always come from things that were self-inflicted. Regret can come from things that we had no control over. Other people can do things to us that make us regret knowing that person, make us regret being at this place at this particular time. Whatever the case is, sometimes it's out of your control. But whatever it is, the blessing of it, the great part of it is if you are standing on the outside of it, able to talk about it as past tense. See, if you are standing in a state of freedom where you can talk about it, if you can do this, whoo, man, then that means pretty much you good. Because there's a lot of people that's in the pen right now. They can't do that. Their regret is a constant weight on their mind because their location serves as a continuous reminder of the mistake that they made. See? So while we're free, or while you free, look, don't get buried in that sad woe is me mentality because you actually got a chance to get it right. Some people didn't. Some people made life-ending mistakes, you know. So the word regret is not necessarily a bad word if it's just used as a reminder. It's just used as a shoulder tap, like, hey, hey, remember the last time you was like, yeah, you know what, yeah, you right. I don't never want to feel that again. I don't never want to go through that again. Because again, sometimes the things we do affect other people. It's not just us. You may do something that had an effect on your children. The move you made put your children in a bad situation. You regret that. You know, the move you made got the family evicted. The house burned down because of something crazy you did. You know, it ranges beyond just us. But it's okay if you just take it in, consciously accept it, and move forward and try to stack on, like I said, some good works on top of that, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. I'd love to know what y'all think about this. Y'all don't have to put me all in your business and tell me the things that y'all did that y'all regret. It's up to y'all, but that ain't for me to know. But please like, comment, subscribe, and click your notification bell so you know when your big brother is dropping these life lessons on y'all, man. All right, man. I will hit y'all up later on with another one and another one. I'll catch y'all later. I'm finna get ready to go dog some cats on the basketball court. All right, peace.